Hey guys and girls, welcome back to the Cozy Ghost. I'm your host October, and welcome to Hiveswap Friendsim. We're gonna get right back with Zebruh. Oh, that lovely little activist. I think we're about to get his bad ending. Yeah. This is gonna be so fun. So I said show me to my room please last time, and he wanted to go out anyway. So I'm gonna say let's go out, and he's gonna show me to my room, isn't he? So, whoops. Let's go out. You're not crazy about the idea of being alone with this guy for the rest of the night? Plus, if he's as popular as you say he is, that means more potential friends for you to meet. You tell him that you're interested in going out. Cool. That sounds like a great time. I'll just go get ready. Actually, I think I'm more in the mood for a nice, quiet night in. Maybe a television streaming service and lower the temperature, if that's cool with you. Netflix and chill. I see you. Oh boy, if that has the same connotations as it does on Earth, it's not cool with you. You stumble through expressing some misgivings, but he talks over you. Great, sounds like we both feel like staying in tonight. I'm not gonna lie, I'm psyched to stay in and have you all to myself. I just want you to feel comfortable, whatever we choose to do. You're not sure why he asked you what you wanted to do, since your preferences don't seem to matter much. My Lucis and my Gus have probably prepared a delicious meal for you by now, but let's finish the tour first. I assume you want to see my room. You tell him sure. Bedrooms are a great way for people to express their personalities, and as his friend, you're interested in getting to know him better. He doesn't seem to have heard part of the sentence, but that's okay. Hopefully he gets the gist. When you get to his enormous room, it's decorated with posters of musicians on the wall and what seems to be social justice slogans. One poster has a symbol with clawed hands and several different colors coming together to hold a trident with the word unity underneath it. Another poster features a rainbow of colors ranging from rust to olive green that proclaims him to be a low-blood ally. Olive green is okay. Two other low-blood servants are in there, one of them standing on a stepladder to dust some high shelves, while the other crawls around the floor, scrubbing and picking up wrappers that Zebruh seems to have just littered there. Pretty sweet place, right? You look confused by the posters. Your music taste probably isn't refined enough to have heard of my favorite bands. I only listen to subversive musicians that speak truth to power. Luckily, you have to teach me how to confront your privilege. Support marginalized artists. You have me to teach you! Oh, okay. Also, did you notice my rad pile? It's a perfect setup for feeling jams with your Moirail. He winks at you. You don't know what a Moirail is, or what he means by feelings jam, which sounds like in theory it could be a nice thing, but maybe not given the sleazy way he says it. You tell him that it looks like a very nice pile of things. You spot a couple of pillows, what looks like our puppet with a disturbingly long nose, some random bow ties, a few horseshoes. You look intrigued. Want to lie down on it for a second? We don't have to do anything. Sometimes it can be just nice to, you know, pacify each other a bit. He sprawls on the pile in what he probably thinks is an enticing way, like he wants you to draw him like one of your French girls. You turn away to try to hide the disturbed expression on your face, because turning down his advances probably isn't the best way to secure his friendship. As your eyes cast out the rest of the room, you notice that the low-blood servant scrubbing the floor is having a coughing fit. You can tell that she's trying to cough unobtrusively, but it seems like she's hacking her lungs up, with each big cough racking her whole body and making her shoulders shake. Concerned, you crouch down by her side. She jumps when she notices your concern and mumbles that she's fine and that you don't need to worry, but she doesn't look fine. Now that you're getting a closer look, you can tell that she seems to be underfed, exhausted, with sickly shadows on her face and scraped up knees and elbows. She looks bad, and you know bad, considering how much of your time you've recently spent stumbling around with various excruciating injuries. You mention to Zebruh that his guest is not looking so good. He frowns, getting up from his pile of stuff to come investigate, blinking down at you in confusion and not sparing a glance for the low blood. What? What are you even talking about? The servant tries to go back to her scrubbing, but she struggles with coughing and scrubbing simultaneously. It's hard for you to watch. Surely she would feel better if she took a break and ate or drank something. You asked Zebruh about the hot meal he said was being cooked for you. Maybe you could give some of it to this poor troll? Geez, you're making me look bad. There's no way a guest in my house could be going hungry. I respect low bloods and do everything in my power to take care of them. What, you think you're a better ally than I am? Considering your status or lack thereof on this planet, you're not sure you count as an ally so much as a member of the oppressed underclass, but you let that slide. You hasten to explain that you don't mean to criticize him, and you're sure he's doing a fine job at being an ally to low bloods. Yeah, well, it's not easy. Whatever. Maybe you should go eat now. I don't feel like having a feelings jam anymore. He turns and leaves the room without showing any sign that he'll do something for the sick low blood. You mouth an apology to her behind his back, and she gives you a tired wave and goes back to scrubbing. Zebruh leads you downstairs to the dining room, where his Lusus is supervising a team of low bloods setting the table with what looks like a 4-course meal. The look on the Lusus's zebra face is now even more disdainful than before, and its bow tie seems angrier. Looks like dinner is almost ready. Cool, cool. Of course, you're probably not going to offer to pay for any of it, are you? Figures. Low bloods. I mean, trolls in general are always expecting you to provide for them without ever offering any concupiscence in return. For once, you're kind of glad that you're unfamiliar with his alien vocabulary and innuendo. You have absolutely no money, which he definitely knows. You can pay him back for the dinner and friendship? Yeah, well, I'm not sure if I want to be friends with someone who has a problem with the way I do activism. I have it on good authority from every other high blood I know that my intersectional praxis is valid. You stumble over your words in your haste to assure him that you in no way meant to say he's not valid. You've never met a troll so valid. No one believes in his validity more than you do. Whatever. Let's just eat. You both sit down at the table while the low bloods set the table, light the candles, and serve the appetizer course. You can't help but notice most of them look just as malnourished and sickly as the troll upstairs, but it might not be best to not bring that up again. You eat in silence for a while, and Zebruh looks like he's stewing over something. Then he sets his fork down and looks over the table at you with a frown. You know what? I just realized. You totally denied my low blood her own agency when you questioned me about not feeding her. Yeah, what you said was totally problematic. You don't respect low bloods at all, do you? Not like I do. You try to apologize, saying that it was not your intention to disrespect anyone, but that you're sorry you apparently did. He doesn't let you get the words out. People don't realize how tough it is to be a high-blood troll who believes in social justice. Seriously, I face my own kind of oppression for speaking out and being an activist for low-blood rights. For one thing, I never get the conciliation or concupiscence I deserve. My quadrants are always unfilled because no one else agrees with my radical views. I thought you'd be different, but you don't get it either. You try to tell him that he's got you all wrong. You agree with his radical views and believe in low-blood rights, which is why you're concerned for his guest in the first place. But he acts like he didn't say any of what you just said. You're just another one of the oppressors, complicit in the unequal power structures of our fucked-up society. Your lack of awareness of your own privilege really makes me sick. You must think you're so oppressed with your red blood and multiple injuries. But you know what you're doing now, rejecting and criticizing me? It's exactly the same way as all the subjugators do to the low bloods they call. You probably deserve whatever shitty position you have in society, unlike me. I deserve to have this nice house and low blood servants and full quadrants for being such a good activist, okay? He's standing up now, advancing on you with his zebra stamping its hooves threateningly at his side. You scramble back, trying to make your way to the front door. It's tricky because you have to step around all the low bloods who seem to feel strongly that they should get away from Zebruh when he's angry. You don't make it to the front door fast enough on your own. With a terrifying and equine scream, Zebruh's Lusus rears up on its hind legs and strikes you with its hooves, battering you through the front door and breaking some of your recently healed ribs again. Take your privilege and offensive views and get out. Anyone who doesn't respect low bloods is not as welcome as a guest in my hive. Game over. It would behoove you to stay away. Yeah, he is a nice guy. As soon as you say that you won't have a session with him in exchange for a dinner, he kicks you out for being oppressive. Because obviously, if you don't agree with his half-assed, bullshitting activism, obviously you're evil. And he's doing everything right. Because of course he is. And as a person on top supporting the little guy, obviously he's so oppressed. Yeah, that character made my blood boil. Definitely in that version. Because he's so real! Oh my god, he's so real, it hurts. So yeah, if you liked this episode or hated that character, thank you so much for watching. Please do whatever you'd love to support this channel. Like, subscribe, comment down below how you felt about Zebruh. Because I felt very strongly about him. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!